Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everyone. We've only got a few minutes here, but I've got Porter from Portland with a question about salmon season on the Columbia. So a good opportunity to talk about a season that people are already getting excited about, spring Chinook season, which is a few months out. Although I should say I already got my bait. Thanks, Sultan. John, we love you. Porter, what's your question for everyone?
Well, it wasn't a question. I was just wondering what your opinion is on how the Columbia River salmon season was this year. And thank you for turning me on to David Pyle, because I've been watching his YouTube videos, and he explains at the very end of his videos of what he used, leader length and all that. So that's been very helpful, and he apparently had a great year this year while I was over there deer hunting in Eastern Oregon. Even on October 8th, he was out there at Columbia at the Jansen Beach and had 5 nice salmon on the back of his boat there.
Not only does he do great videos, he's one of the nicest people, right? But he's pretty darn good at it. And he loves to take people out to teach them. He does guide, but it's for teaching. It's a teaching time frame. It's not like go out, pay me money to take you fishing. He's really cool. David Pyle, everyone, look him up. All right, so anyway, to answer your question, what are my thoughts on last year's? I'm gonna answer this based on January 1 to the end of December. Which, how about now, right? January 1 to now. For myself personally, I had one of, if not the worst salmon seasons I've ever had. And that was for, I really couldn't explain to you why. I had just overall, on my tag, the hatchery tag in particular, I had 6 fish on there, okay? Salmon over that. That's just like less than a third of what I've typically put together. So my opinion for this past season was terrible. Now that's my fault. For whatever reason, I don't know what it was I was doing. I'm changing everything on my setups, my rigging this year going forward. New line, new everything, new terminal tackle. I'm redoing everything, okay? Overall, though, it wasn't bad. I mean, there was a lot of fish caught. There were some folks that struggled like myself, but there was a lot of people that did very, very well. Now, it's fishing. Overall, it's fishing. Did we have great returns? Not really, but we had some decent conditions. Remember during the spring Chinook season, we had all those smelt that were in the system and literally thousands of sea lions that were in the Columbia? I mean, that's just not something that you typically see. Right? I mean, I've never seen that many sea lions around. So that kind of screwed things up for a while for spring Chinook. Moving into summers, seemed like that went by fast. That it just like, okay, it's summer Chinook season, fish here, fish there, and boom, it was done. Then there was that little bit of a lag time before the fall Chinook started to move up into the river, because I don't fish buoy 10. But overall, I'd give it a, C+, B- for the salmon season last year on the Columbia. We need more fish. We need better opportunity. We need the gill nets out of there. We need the population of predators knocked down, birds in particular, okay? Obviously, sea lions are a huge deal. But overall, I'd give it a C+, B- overall. For me, though, I gave myself a D-, if not an F, on how I did. Hopefully this year will be a lot better. Anyway, Porter, thanks for your phone call. I hope that answers your question, sir. We're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to give you an idea of what we got going on, and I think I might have a little bit of time to answer one of our Facebook questions. We'll be right back.